like to support the channel. Also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
I'm getting virgin vibes.
Yeah.
It's the baby face.
Are you in or are you going to go to college?
I'm actually graduating this spring. I'm a third year in college.
Oh, so you're not that young.
You graduate?
I am.
Definitely not getting to yet.
You're too busy studying. We hold hands. You feel nervous?
No.
How does it make you feel if you ever seen Legally Blonde? Just a little bend and snap. What's wrong?
There's no need for me to be looking down there.
Okay, so we're back to looking at, in a sense, we can consider this modern dating. Obviously, we're dealing with some young adults who are in their 20s, and you have a young male that is directly in front of us. What do we witness? One of the women there decided to state that, oh, you look too young, you look like a baby, it's obviously you're a virgin, you look too young. What is going on? So I'm a little bit confused. So you have a guy here who doesn't know anybody from a can of paint. He's there directly on the show. And one of the first things that she decides to go and attack is, in a sense, his manhood, right? Because you're a guy, but you obviously look too young, so it's impossible for you to get the attention of any type of women directly out here, and no woman is going to directly want you because you don't even look like a man. You look like you're still in high school. Contrary to that popular belief, I've covered a variety of stories of which women who are in their 30s and 40s tend to go directly after those that are considered younger or more youthful as males in appearance. So what it is that this woman is speaking on sounds completely like nonsense. This is a person that does not pay attention to the news. She's not looking at any of the things that are specifically going on at this moment in time. So then once it was found out that, oh, he's a third year student and he's educated, right? So that put a whole nother notion. She was like, oh, well, I understand why you're really not getting that. It's because you're too busy studying. You're too busy trying to educate and elevate yourself. You're not spending a lot of time and energy and focusing in on women, in a sense, devaluing women and only treating them to objectify them and to selfishly get what it is that you only want out of them. On top of that, you're not even looking at women for the one thing that they have to offer, right? Because that's how she's talking. She's talking in a way that objectifies women. And that's the craziest thing, because I could have sworn that we were in a day and age of which women were like, hey, we're not objects. We're not your property. You need to treat us as another human being. But you have this woman here stating that, oh no, the reason that you're not getting the attention, the reason my spider senses are going off, and I know that you're a virgin, you're not getting this, you're not getting that, is because you're in school and you're too busy being focused. And on top of that, you look young. So who's going to want you anyway? This is what she stated. At least this is what I got directly from that interaction of that first woman. So now we got the last one. I guess there's nothing for me to really say there. It's the same thing that we normally see. Somebody wanting to objectify themselves for the look or the interest of another, individual out here. And note, he wasn't asking for any of that to take place. He didn't ask her to decide like, hey, why don't you bend over for me so I can sit up there and see what it is that, you got or anything. He didn't ask for any of that. And you could clearly see that the young man was nervous, right? This was not where he expected anything to go. In his mind, he's like, hey, this is going like a little bit too far. It's like, hey, we could just talk. Like, it was already at the point, she asked him like, hey, hold my hands. Are you nervous? Like, I'm guessing in her mind, she really thought that she was that person. She thought that beyond all of the other girls there, that she could change his mind or change who it is that he is at this moment in time. And she wanted to do that by way of not really trying to have a conversation, but trying to get physical in a sense and show off her physical attributes, something that I guess that she holds in high esteem, something that she has a lot of ego and pride directly in, something that she feels put her above the competition when it deals with the other women that are specifically there. And again, this is something that you normally see on social media. Like I said before, at this point, it's nothing for me to it's nothing for me to even really say. It's going to keep happening. It's going to be the same broken record, time and time again. And you're just going to have a lot of people that's not going to learn their lesson up until they make bigger fools, directly of themselves. It is what it is. But I want to give a shout out to all the young men out there that are getting turned down by women in America because you look like a virgin, you seem too far focused and educated, you look or have a certain type of appearance. That's good. That's great. Every woman out here is letting you know how it is that they see you. You need to accept that. You need to acknowledge it. You need to take responsibility and focus up even more. Do not focus on any of the ones out here because it ain't worth it. You're young. You got your whole life directly in front of you. You can do whatever it is. You want to sit up there and get your education, no matter where it is, and you can take that and you can live somewhere else around the world. Do that. Go adventure. Go live around the world. Go take many of vacations. Right? Go out, with the boys and, go to different countries and eat different foods of different cultures. Learn some different languages. This is what you need to sit up there and do. It ain't nothing wrong with that. Because this is showing you how problematic the dating scene at this moment in time is in America. And the other problem is that this exact same type of ideology that's been going on for, I say, like the last 10 years, this has started to gain steam. You've seen other women of other nationalities in their countries reflectively talking and speaking and acting like American women. And I'm like, what are we doing here? There used to be a point in time where people around the world would look at something, they would, judge it, and then they would move on. It wasn't at the point in time where people would look at it and absorb it and make it a part of their society, their way of life. And that's the problem that we have right now with social media, because we have too many videos and things like this out there that are viruses. And these viruses are infecting the minds of a multitude of other people. I miss the times of which people were actually strong-willed enough to stay to their culture or to the normalcies in their society, and they would just let America, whatever America's doing, they would just let them do it. Whatever America's doing societally, they would just let America do it. It's like, oh, look at those Americans, right? I miss those days because it's terrible and it makes no sense watching people in Europe, watching people in Australia, watching people in Africa, watching people in South America, watching people in Asia, watching people all over the world take in, mimic, and do the exact same things that America is doing. That's a problem. And every country needs to get a hold of this problem before it gets worse. No country out here needs to have the reflective thinking of how the society in America is at this moment in time, especially when it deals with the dating scene. That's just not something that should be taking place at all. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.